What you doing, dude? Hi, everyone. Well, big snakes sure can climb. That's one thing I know about carpet pythons. And as you can see, he's kind of checking out. So I just took a mouthful of my lunch and I saw Jack poke his head out over there. I'll actually flip the light on. You might be able to see him a little bit better than just the blind light there, or that little bit of window light that comes through. But Jack wanted out, so I just opened up his door. He literally comes out and lifts his head up, which tells me, you can just plonk me up there for now, Mum, and I'll be happy if you do that. And from there, he goes everywhere and anywhere. So, you know, just because they're big, they can still get to wherever they want to go. And Jack, this particular place up here for Jack, is definitely where he enjoys it the most. The only trouble is, he's been going on the top of Tess's and it is so slippery that a couple of times he's panicked. And fortunately, when I've seen him go on there, I've gotten up to check him and grab him. But he would have slipped and gone right over. So hopefully he might steer clear of it and just hang up here today. I don't know. But I'm sure he'll be everywhere and anywhere. We do have another beautiful day here today. I may venture outside again with Jack. Lily, which I'll show you very soon, is still very much in shed. So, what are you doing, bud? Where are you going? Hey? Where are you heading to? Hey, I'm over this way. Hey? Where are you going? Oh, there he is. See his head poking up there? Oh, you're going to go on top of Tess's enclosure again. I can see it. And I would rather... Oh, good. He decided not to. Maybe the towel might deter him a little bit. Just being a little bit unsure, but that's going to give him a little bit more grip. Oh, there he goes. I'll move over there. I'm climbing all over the furniture here. Hey, dude. Hey. What are you doing? I haven't got it on the tripod, so I can't really lift it any higher for you to see him up there. But there he is. Got a great view from up here, guys. Like, what a place to hang out, really. Oh, and Tess is going, who's that hanging about? She's got a full belly. She got fed last night, but she's still a sticky nose and wants to check out. She may have heard me tap on the top of her enclosure here, but yeah, little Miss Sticky Nose, she also knows what's up there, and she spent time up there climbing around and enjoying herself. Don't you? Hey? Is your belly nice and full? No, she's just checking things out. Well, you want to check out my hand? Tessa has learnt it's my hand and it's not a rat. on this glass. Once upon a time, she would have hit that glass full speed, but of course she does have a full belly, so maybe that's preventing her from wanting to do it. And I'm just going to let the dogs in, guys. I've been out all morning at doctors' appointments. I'm just seeing if my big guy wants to come on out in. No, he's out there somewhere having fun. And Lily, before I switch off, is deep in shed and will be shedding any day now by the looks of her. She has already been blue and has now, of course, gone back to clear, as clear as it goes when they're in shed. And Jack just having some time. Okay, let's carry on. Jack, this is Jack. This is what Jack will do. He's made his way along the top of his enclosure, haven't you? Hey? Talk about into everything and anything that they can get into. The only problem is that he's way too thick in the girth and the body to go back that way, to actually turn himself around and make his way back along there. Lily can still. Jack, a little bit more difficult. So he's going to ultimately, hopefully, probably with a bit of my help, make his way over here, because you can't do it on the curtain, dude. It doesn't work. Well, the camera, right, my nose is just supporting himself on the camera, as you can see, and he's wondering whether can I climb down on your arm, which doesn't feel very supportive at the moment. So this is the issue I get with Jack coming along that way. He might be able to do it without there being too much of a dilemma if he brings the most of himself back around out here and then keeps going forward. I don't know, Jack. Okay, cat's coming in this time. Last time it was the dog coming in. But yes, guys, you can see PowerPoints, leads, all sorts of things here and there are. But I'm right here, as you can see too. I'm well aware they're there, and Jack isn't looping himself through any and so forth, and if I was seeing him starting to do that, I would stop him from actually doing it. But it is what my snakes do, and especially these big guys venture just everywhere and anywhere, and they've just been doing it for so long. I'm actually going to go and get the jungle gym, not through there though, dude, and maybe if I produce that and Jack is aware that it's there, he will come on down further and climb onto that, which I often do for Lily, who knows I have this, and a lot of the time it is sitting down here. There you go, dude. we will spin that around for you, and let's see how you go. As I said, they know where they're going. They know what to do. They know what's around. They know where they can climb. They know this area so well. Spent many hours in here, out of their enclosure, not just sitting in it, out and actually exploring everything. So I don't know, dude. I really do not know. So it might be a great way to get some close-ups, although I do manage to get quite a lot of close-ups of Jack, being such a laid-back guy that he is. Nothing phases Jack. I offered him his rat a couple of nights ago, and he kind of was interested, but then he decided, no, not tonight. So I'll leave him, another few nights, make it another week on top of that before I offer him another meal. See, I offered a meal to last night and she was not interested in either. So, but that's quite common with diamonds in the cooler weather. They tend to not be so hungry, and if you see dirty marks, that's my grandson grabbing with dirty fingers there, so I'll have to wipe them off. And you can't go up there, dude, because you're just a little bit too big and you would knock things flying. I don't mind you going to a lot of places, but we can't go up on the shelf. That's an out of bounds for you, dude. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? This is, as much as I love getting outside, do you see how much, and it's not about me saying how much time I spend with them, but this is how much time I love spending with them. Being inside and crawling around on the floor, watching them, not, I would say, getting in their face, but kind of getting in their face. I guess I am to some degree. And I guess it's, the up close and personal part of my life with my pythons. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be afraid to get up close with them. They don't mind. And if they do, they'll move away. They won't try and do you any harm. They will just move back from you. It's how I've built my trust with my snakes, and that bond with my snakes is being up close and personal, and of course being that kind of a meanie that says, no, you can't go there. That is a no, basically, just like we do with a dog or a cat jumping up somewhere where you don't want them to go and moving them away. You do the same thing with your snakes. And sometimes Jack gets really frustrated and he wants to just keep going there and going there and going there. And then other times he does. He just gives it up and he goes, okay, well, I'm not allowed to go there. Can I go over here? Which is exactly what he's doing right now. Of course, Ruby always checks the snakes out, and oh my goodness, can't tell animals that you have a busted up rib at all. They don't care at all. So where are you going to go, dude? So this is an afternoon of pretty much what I'll be doing. Watching Jack, keeping my eye on him, letting him get out and about and explore, and to a certain degree. And he'll go home later. Don't know what time that will be, but it will be later. So this is all you got to do, guys. Get him out. You know, give him a pat. Let him know that you're there. Let him know that you care. That's what it's all about. Keep him safe, which I'm about to do. Well, I don't need to really, because Jack's coming back around this way. I have done nothing today. I had to be out of the door like 9 o'clock this morning. I only got home about half an hour ago, having to go into the city of Brisbane, which is really only about a half-hour drive for me. But in the morning traffic sometimes it's chaos, of course, because we have our peak hour, and it's not a peak hour. I don't know where that ever came from. It's more like a peak 3 hour. It starts at 6 and does really continue through to about 9 o'clock in the mornings. So you have to leave earlier for any appointments that you might have in the city. So it was a big day for me with my rib, especially. You know, I just really want to be home and chilling out, as you can well imagine. But we don't always get to do that. But I am now. And this is my chilling out. I just had his tail flopping down there. He's just a big boof, this guy, I tell you. Where are you going to go? Hey? Everywhere and anywhere. Though, it's kind of just checking it out there for now and going, I might not. I haven't vacuumed the floors, I haven't done anything, and I still haven't got my car back, which has been driving me a little bit nuts just this last week or so. I'm getting to that point where, you know, it's been almost 3 months, and trust me guys, I haven't minded at all not having my car, but okay, I think I've been pretty patient and easygoing when it has come to not having a car, but yeah, it would be nice to have it back at the moment. So I'm going to finish this. It's going to be a separate video from the one where you saw him up top, but still Jack out and crawling around, and me, of course, like any 2-year-old, as I've said, they're like 2-year-olds. You still got to have your eyes on them and watch them and keep them safe, and tell them no, that they're not allowed to go in certain places because it's not safe for them, like under couches as such. So you all take care of yourself and your family, your snakes, or your animals. He's going into the dark, as Jack does. And ciao.